Hey everyone, so in this video we'll be solving the missing number problem of the CSES problem set introductory problems. So we are given numbers between 1 to n, but among these there'll be one number missing and we have to find what is the missing number. So we'll be given the number n and then n minus 1 numbers because one number is missing, right? And uh, because we know that all the numbers will be from 1 to n, there's actually a trick you can apply using bit manipulation. So obviously this is one of the most optimal answers, and instead of going through the brute force solution and then the optimal one, I'll straight up tell you the guys the most optimal bit manipulation solution. So what you can do is there's actually this bit manipulation properties that you need to know. So the first thing you need to know is about the XOR operator, which is represented by this symbol. So one property is that if a number is XORed with itself, you get 0, and any number XORed 0 gives that number itself. So we can use this to our advantage. How is that possible? Let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a number is missing, let's say 6, and then 7, 8, 9. And now if we were to XOR this again with all the numbers from 1 to 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then as you can see, if we just XOR all of this and then XOR all of this together, then this and this XOR will get cancelled because it will be 0, right? So we'll have a 0, well not cancelled, so we'll have a 0, right? And then 2 and 2 will give 0 as well, and then 0 XOR 0 is also 0, as I told, A XOR A gives 0, so that applies for 0 as well. And this will keep happening, so 3 gets cancelled with 3, it forms 0, and then 0 XOR 0 will be 0, so this keeps happening. And what you're left with is just this remaining number 6, and 6 XOR 0 will give 6 itself because any number XOR 0 is that number. And as I told you in the question, like in my sample input, 6 was a missing number, so that's how we can find a solution. So coding it won't be big of a deal. We can just take int n, and then we can have an array, or we don't actually even need an array. What we can do is for int I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus, we have to input n numbers, right? So we can just have a XOR value like int answer is equal to 0, and answer is equal to answer XORed with I, because I is the number we'll be getting as, no it's sorry, we'll get input as x, and then we'll XOR answer with x, and we'll also XOR answer with I itself, because I will range from, okay, we'll make it go from 1 to n minus 1 to n. So this runs n minus 1 times, so the input statements will be fine, and we want to XOR from 1 to n minus 1, so that's also fine. And then after that we can just do answer is equal to answer XOR n, because n was remaining as it was not included in this. Or you can just take initially answer as n, and then you don't even need to include this, and then you can just see out answer. Oh, I forgot to input n. And let's see if this works. So if I run it and if take this as an input, we get 4, which was correct. So let's just submit this. And as you can see, it's accepted.